the Cluttered Corner today with Scott Sturgeon. Howdy.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine.
It is very nice to finally meet you. I keep seeing your name everywhere.
It's good to be here. It's a long drive.
I know, and I appreciate you coming all the way down. Where did you come from?
We came from Fort Worth.
Dang.
But we're going to go to Galveston when we leave here.
Do we have a gig, or are we just planning on
hang out.
hanging? Cool.
Figure we're an hour away, why not?
Why not is right. Well, let's talk about your past. Well, we'll talk about the good things that we can talk about, right? But you had a period where you took some time off to raise some twin boys. Is that what I hear? What are their names?
Scotty and Braden.
Yeah? And are they adorable? Do we love them? What's the story?
They're very adorable.
But have you always played rock, sort of edgier sound music, or?
I was in a heavy metal band back in 2001 to 2004, and we had a really good thing going. I couldn't keep up with that.
Yeah.
I couldn't keep up with what was going on, and it was just killing my voice. And that's about it for that.
Yeah. So you decided it was time for a change and took a break, and then now you're back.
Well, towards the end of that is when I had my twins, and I couldn't balance both of them at the time. It's just too much.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on. So took a couple of years off and just kind of got out of the business. Really got out of all of it. Just, I still had all my stuff packed away and never looked at it, never played it, never did anything. And for I guess about 5 or 6 years, and then a couple of years ago I was asked to do a benefit, and I've never done an acoustic show in front of anybody. I've never done anything by myself in front of anybody. And the first time I did it, I was scared to death. But I did it for a friend of mine's son. And another friend of mine had asked me, like, you should do this, you should go out and do this. And I was just like, I can't do it, I can't do it. And because I got way too emotional in that period that I was off, being around kids and stuff like that. It changed me. And the first time that I went and played, everybody was just like, wow, that was something. And I was just doing cover songs and just stuff that I knew. And I'm a piano player. I'm not a piano player. I can play a piano.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
But I do a lot of old Elton John and Billy Joel stuff.
Oh, sweet.
And I kind of did some of that, and I kind of did some acoustic stuff. And when I was done, the guy from the bar said, "You want to come in every Thursday night?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah." And he goes, "We'll pay you." And I'm like, "Okay, that's not a bad deal."
Even better.
So I did that for a while, and I was bringing in different people and stuff like that. And then it just became just monster that I didn't want to be a part of. It was going downhill for me. And that was about a year ago. And once again, I quit. It's just the people that were involved were in it for all the wrong reasons. And like, I don't drink, I don't do that kind of stuff. So when I go up to play, that's, I'm literally vulnerable because there's nothing to cover up anything, alcohol, nothing like that around me. So it was really hard for me. That was one of the reasons it was really hard for me to do it in the beginning. So I quit, and I went home, and I sat there for about 2 or 3 weeks, and went upstairs and started playing my keyboard again. And I grabbed my guitar, and I think it was late at night, and I grabbed my guitar and I turned my phone on, and I just had this feeling. So I turned my phone on and I wrote a song called the East Texas Dirt Road Song. And it was about growing up in going East Texas and Hemp Hill, Texas, where my grandpa lived. And it was just kind of like being a kid, being back there. And I actually still have that video footage of when I wrote that song, because that's like the first song. And it's the first song that's on my EP. But I decided to release it on my own. I just put it out on Facebook and Reverb Nation. I didn't have a website or nothing. And because I don't know what to do with it. Nobody ever told me, well, Greg, the producer, told me what to do with it, and I'm so ADD that I can't remember half the things that we did talk about because my mind just starts racing constantly about songs and melodies. I tell my friends this, and I think some of them know in the middle of a conversation of talking to me whether I'm there or not. Because I mean, I tell them, you know, I'm sorry, I have way too much going on in my head to focus.
That's okay. That's why you have good people around you. And I know that that's why you're here today, and that's why we're glad you're here, because people need to know more about Scott Sturgeon. So do you have a website now?
I do. It's www.scottsturgeonband.com.
Okay. So if people want to know where you're playing, and if they want to know more about the music, that's where they go, right?
That one just opened up a week ago.
See, that's awesome.
So,
the timing is perfect.
So we have that, or we have, you know, the old basic Facebook, Reverb Nation, which they're all the same, Scott Sturgeon Band.
Okay. Well, wonderful. Thank you for coming to the corner. I really appreciate it. And I think you're going to play for us, too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thanks for coming to the corner.